Well, 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 Genoa City is serving up piping hot dysfunction today with a side of workplace drama, emotional breakdowns, and Phyllis Summers once again making it everyone else's problem. Buckle up, buttercups. Let's dive into this April 29th mess, masquerading as a Tuesday. So we open up at the Athletic Club, aka Genoa City's hotspot for passive-aggressive coffee dates, and look who comes sauntering in, all tight tee and furrowed brow. Billy Abbott, ready to lift weights and emotional baggage. But before he can get his pre-workout pump, here comes Phyllis, waving him down like a tornado with a mission. She's yelling, "Billy, girl, let that man have one peaceful protein shake." Billy, bless him, tries to escape, but no ma'am, Phyllis ain't having it. She's wound tighter than a Spanx bodysuit and fully committed to obsessing over Daniel's life choices like it's her full-time job. And oh wait, it was until 5 minutes from now. Billy suggests, gently at first, that maybe, just maybe, Daniel doesn't want to join their company and that she might want to, I don't know, back off and breathe. But Phyllis, oh no, she doubles down like it's Vegas. "I'm his mother. I know what's best." Billy's like, "Ma'am, your son is dodging you like spam calls. You are literally the emotional spam in his voicemail." Then he hits her with the HR hammer. "You're out." Screaming, Billy just fired Phyllis mid-croissant. She pulls the "but I saved your life" card, and Billy's like, "and I appreciate that, but this ain't a loyalty rewards program, sis. Goodbye, Red." Meanwhile, over at Crimson Lights, Tessa's being her usual ethereal, folksy self, sipping herbal tea and strumming a guitar like she's about to drop a Sad Girl Autumn album. Enter Daniel, who is still emotionally bedraggled, like he hasn't seen a therapist or a salad in weeks. They get to talking. She offers advice, emotional support, a potential EP. He jokes about being terrible at guitar, and she's like, "Great, I love a fixer-upper." Honestly, she's turning Daniel into her personal Pinterest project, and he's kinda into it. Tessa tells him to stop spiraling and trust the process. Daniel looks like he doesn't know what a process is. But then he calls Phyllis to politely cancel breakfast, and she immediately turns into a code red, barking, "Say it to my face." Girl, it's breakfast, not a court deposition. Daniel's like, "Maybe focus on your own healing journey," and hangs up. Phyllis immediately calls Billy a jerk to her son because accountability is clearly in short supply at the Summers household. Daniel reports back to Tessa like, "So that went bad, but at least you're here to reparent me, right?" She's like, "Yup, I love emotionally constipated men with mom issues. Let's strum our way to mental stability." And then Mariah walks in and it's hugs, giggles, and they talk about Aria, Sharon, and then Mariah goes quiet like she's holding in a secret or a fart. And Tessa can tell something's off, but Mariah brushes it off with a hug and a quick exit. Something is brewing. Right after, Phyllis walks in like a haunted Victorian widow, sees Daniel's jacket, and immediately jumps to conclusions, like any self-respecting soap mom. "Are you the one saving my son? Can you fix him?" Tessa looks at her like, "Ma'am, I just learned power chords, please calm down." Over in the world's least sweaty jog, Sally and Audra run into each other mid-run, not a mascara smudge in sight. Must be nice. They're catching their breath when Sally brings up Holden and how Nate's out of town. Audra immediately goes on the defensive like, "Why does everyone think I slept with this man?" "Sweetie, it's not that we think. It's that your vibe screams I kept his shirt. Sally ain't buying this just to fling nonsense either." She gives her that Spectra side-eye like, "Girl, that man looked at you like he still pays your phone bill." Then they pivot to talk business. Audra's impressed Billy fired Phyllis. Sally wishes he'd done it sooner. Audra's like, "Manifest it, babe," but Sally has a moral compass and also a heart. She's worried about Billy crashing and burning thanks to Red's chaos. And then, plot twist. Billy offered Sally the position. Audra practically salivates at the idea. You could be queen of the company, think perks, power, no Chelsea. So is the drama that would unfold. Stay tuned. Daniel storms in like a man who has discovered boundaries. He confronts Billy all, "Why you gotta fire my mom?" Billy hits him with the truth hammer. "She left me no choice. She's not okay. She needs time, not a desk and a title." Daniel tries to reason, but Billy's not budging. He's team boundaries today. He says firing her was the hardest thing, but also the right one. And shocker, both men actually agree on one thing. Phyllis is trying to help, but she doesn't know how. As Billy walks off, he bumps into Sally, who gives him the look. You know the look. The "we need to talk about us and this job" look. Oh yes, it's about to get complicated. And just when you thought she'd gotten it out of her system, we cut to Phyllis alone in the park, literally weeping into the wind. This woman has been fired, rejected, dodged by her son, and spiritually slapped by Tessa's guitar lessons, and now she's crying to the squirrels. Honestly, give Michelle Stafford her Emmy. I felt that cry way over here. So let's review. Phyllis got the boot, Daniel's finding hope in guitar strings and wisdom, Sally might join the enemy ranks, and Audra's still lying about her love life like it's a national security issue. Genoa City never sleeps, y'all, and neither does the drama. Like, comment, and subscribe for more messy recaps and messy emotions. And remember, if Phyllis Summers offers you advice, politely decline and run. Bye for now.